Hey everybody, it's Gundam. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really exciting review for you guys. Now, I don't know if I've said it before or I haven't. I don't remember anymore because I have been doing YouTube for quite some time now. I originally did not like the SD line. Now I know this is not an SD kit, but I just want to clear the air. So I wasn't really into SD kits at all because I just felt like the stickers didn't like all the stickers, big stickers for the eyes. I'm not a fan. The proportions were wonky to me. The lack of surface detail, the lack of articulation, they just were not my cup of tea. I'm not saying that, you know, they're bad. If you like building SDs, then by all means build them. I'm just saying for me, my opinion, what my tastes are, I wasn't really into SD kits. However, asterisks. Recently, I have been getting into SDs primarily because of the cross silhouette designs. They look much better because they have like a longer frame that you can use. So the proportions are better to me, they're more pleasing to my eyes than being like this short, squashed little, you know, Gundam. But it's grown on me. I got a few SDs from when I was in Japan. Unfortunately, no cross silhouettes because they were sold out everywhere, and it was so frustrating because I could not find any cross silhouettes. But I did get a few SDs and they're growing on me. They are. I think they're cute now, even though again the proportions and lack of everything else I said I'm not a fan of, but I'm starting to get more into my collection. Now that's gonna lead me into this model here because holy cow, this thing blew me away. Bowser has decided to join us. Bowser decided to walk in and then leave. Such a weird dog. But anyways, I never really got into Gundam Seed. I tried watching a few episodes back in college and it just didn't click with me. So I don't know much of the backstory to a lot of the mobile suits from Gundam Seed franchise. However, the Freedom always stood out to me because it's like such an iconic design and it looks really cool. So I figured, you know, I'll pick up this one, see if I like it, and if I do, I'll get more. However, if you guys have seen, you know, the Gundam news as of a while ago, I think this was announced a few weeks, maybe 2 months ago? It feels like it's been a minute. That the Gundam Wing is getting this release. So I'm definitely going to pick up that model, of course, because it looks so majestic. I'll put a picture right here so you guys can see how epic and amazing this model looks. So I want to get my grubby little fingers all over that. And I hope that Bandai releases more in this line because I haven't really seen many things that have, you know, kind of drawn my attention to it, if that's making any sense. I feel like Bandai kind of lately has been on a downward hill with releasing Gunpla, unfortunately. So I think the Master Grade line is not dead, but I feel like we're getting very sporadic releases of Master Grades. There's not a lot that I'm looking forward to compared to, you know, let's like rewind, I don't know, like 10 years ago. I feel like they were pumping out so many kits, like kit after kit after kit. Like I had a whole bunch on my wish list and things like that, where now it's like there's really not many releases coming out, unfortunately. So hopefully that will change for the future. But anyways, before I continue rambling on, let us get into the review. All right, so here is the manual. I really like the front of the cover. It makes it look super epic, and it's actually quite a thick little book. I was definitely not expecting this when I first opened the box. Okay, so now to take a look at the accessories. Here we have the shield. You get 2 beam sabers that actually come with an attachment that you can put both of these together. So to attach these 2 pieces together, you're just kind of gonna put them in the fold just like that. And here you have this extra long double handle wielded beam saber, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know the actual term for this, but yeah. Beam rifle. And lastly, here is the sticker sheet that you get. Tons of different stickers to put on him. Here is the kit fully snapped together and put together. Looks very nice. I did no additional work, no panel lines, and you guys can see that this guy looks amazing just straight out the box. Really amazing. You guys doesn't even require painting. He just looks so good. And there's no panel lines. Like, he just looks absolutely fantastic. Now I'm about to start to get into the articulation, and holy cow, This guy is just chef's kiss. You guys are gonna see that this articulation is absolutely phenomenal. So starting off, I just wanted to get a closer look at the head so you guys can see how well that looks. That is not a sticker. These are individual parts and it just looks absolutely amazing. So he is able to look up that far because there is a joint in there and look down at an angle. He can go side to side and forwards and backwards. Again, this is an SD with built-in master grade technology. So let's look at the chest area here. Go side to side. Here the cockpit can also open and close. He can also do an ab crunch forward. Just look at that. I swear, I'm just so amazed at what Bandai was able to do. And this gets me even more excited for the upcoming release of the Gundam Wing. So here, taking a peek at the shoulders, according to the manual, this has a swinging mechanism. So here, it's able to come out pretty far. You can also go backwards as well. You can bring it up. So you can pull off tons of different dynamic posing. For the shoulders, shoulder pads or shoulder armor, guys, look at this. Oh, how freaking cool is that? And here, the shoulder skirt armor is also articulated. You can do full 360 all the way around. Kind of a little bit difficult, but full 360 all the way around. You can bend here at the elbow. As you guys can see me zoom out just a little bit. 90-degree angle. The arm can extend down a little bit like that. Now look what happens. Oh, how cool is this? Oh my gosh. And then for here at the fingers, you have articulated ball jointed thumb, index finger, and then these three are together, which is what I prefer. Honestly, I don't like each individual finger because they always pop out on me. So now taking a look at here at the waist railguns. So these are gonna actually open up. So you're gonna take this part out and this part comes backwards, and there's actually a handle in here as well that the hand can hold onto, and that's gonna flip outwards like that. And then you can go ahead and, you know, pop the hand on there like so. And again, it can go backwards, forwards, and a little bit of side to side, because you can see here this part, well, there's a little part right there. So very well articulated here at the waist. The railguns also can be tilted to the side. For the front skirts, it can both go up and downwards, and a little bit of side to side, but not too much. They are individually articulated. Here for the back, you have one solid piece, up, down, and yeah, there's really no side to side, but up and down, which is nice that they allowed this to be articulated. It would have been definitely annoying had this been fixed. For the legs now, he can do a full 360 all the way around, and his legs also have additional articulation. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So he is able to bend his leg just like that, and you can see there's some parts that move to allow this whole mechanism to happen, which is very cool. Let's put it back. For the foot, it's actually very well articulated. Here you have the little ankle armor, as I like to call it. Now it is able to, first let me show you guys here, there is a joint right here, so the front of the foot is movable in different directions, as you can see. So you can go up about that high, about that low, go inward, but you kind of have to move the back as well. There you go. You can move it out about that far, and it has a toe crunch. Let me just zoom out. I think my camera's struggling here. And a toe crunch, which is always a very nice addition. I love that point of articulation in models. Now I'm going to be reviewing the backpack separately because there is quite a lot going on in this thing, and I don't want the model to obstruct any of the articulation points I want to point out. So let us get into this. So as you guys can see, here would be where it would go attached to into the model. Now here you can pop out the beam cannons like this, and you can point them just like that, and they can spin all the way around. Okay, so that's the first point of articulation right there. Now you can also take a look at this, right? You can see that there, all this articulation, right? Now what's really cool is just look, watch. I can get this to work. Oh, nope. This part, guys, you see that? How freaking cool. You can widen the wings to pull off different poses. So these things actually open up. Look at this. I just can't get over this. This is so awesome. And take a look at this detail. Can you guys see that in there? Let me point this out. You see that clear blue? So here's like the backpack kind of fully opened up, and you can see that it's a very large backpack, and you can still have the wings opened up. You can have the beam cannons pointed forward, really point them in any direction you like, because again, there's so much articulation that you can keep the beam cannons back there, keep them up here, point them forward, really, you know, whatever you feel like doing, you can basically make it happen with this kit. Now, another thing that I really like about this model is that he feels sturdy, like solid. Like, you see that? Nothing's falling off, nothing is popping off. Some of the models, unfortunately, like you do this and they instantly just start to disintegrate literally in your hands. You will not have the problem with this guy. This guy is solid like a rock, and that feels really good. I really like when kits are like that. Like, they're not fragile, and that's really nice. Even though he has all these moving parts and all these bells and whistles, he's solid. And another thing that I like too is that even though he has this massive backpack, which obviously would make him very back heavy, Bandai had the great idea to kind of have the wings long enough where he can support himself and use the wings as almost like a base. I mean, even if you take the wings out a little bit like this, you know, as long as you kind of have them where they're resting on the ground, he's able to hold himself up. All right, so now let's take a peek at the size of this guy, so you guys can see how big or how small he really is. So here he is next to a high grade Ariel, a standard SD Zaku, and next to a master grade Shenlong. So yeah, he's a pretty decently sized model. Okay, so to discuss in conclusion my final thoughts. Do I recommend this kit? Absolutely yes. Do I think you should get this kit? Absolutely yes. Do I think that you're on the fence about SDs and you don't really like SDs? Should you get this kit? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes to every question. Yes, you should get this kit. It's absolutely phenomenal. The articulation, the surface detail, the color separation, like chef kiss. Like I really don't have anything bad to say. Honestly, I don't. That's how much I like this model. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do, because again, I'm kind of more like indifferent to SDs. Bowser, do you have to chew your bone right now? He was dead asleep this whole time, and now he wants to wake up and chew the bone as soon as I want to start filming for YouTube. Bowser, come here. Excuse me. Come on, let's go. Go. Okay, well, I just kicked him out because I know, you know, some of you guys I would complain in the comments that it's distracting and, you know, whatever. So I have officially kicked Bowser out of the room, and I feel terrible for doing that, but I lost my train of thought. Basically, yes, get this kit. Bowser, can you just give me like 10 minutes, please? He's such a clingy dog, and it's hard for me to do anything. Okay. I'm getting constantly, my train of thought is being interrupted right now. This has been a really help for me to just like jot my thoughts down and have a script, but I'm not a big fan of doing that. I kind of just like sitting down, letting my thoughts flow into, you know, my brain. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, should you get this kit? Yes, absolutely. I had a blast building him. I really thought that it was gonna be kind of on the level of a little bit more complex than a high grade, but no, it's definitely way more complex than a high grade. I mean, I was shocked when I saw how big this box is. Now again, I don't at all actually research the kits I'm gonna buy. I used to do that back in the day. I'd always watch the review videos and read online, but I don't do that anymore because I kind of like to have just my own feelings when I'm gonna review a kit for YouTube, just my own thoughts, not someone else's thoughts or opinions that I've watched or read somewhere. So I really kind of just go in like blind when I buy models to review on the channel. And I for some reason when I saw a box, I was like, I mean, the box is thick. Not huge like a master grade, but it was like, it's thick. And there was a lot of trees in there. And I'm like, wow, okay. This is a little different than what I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, I think the downside to this kit is that it's kind of pricey. I think I got it for like $45 or $47.99 or $48.99. So in the higher 40s to like the $50 range. But you do get a really nice kit. It's a really nice kit. So yeah, it's expensive, but I think that you do get what you pay for. It's not like something you're gonna put together in 5 minutes and be done. You know, like an SD kit. So you know, you do have fun. You get your money's worth out of it. And I really don't have anything bad to say, honestly. I hope that Bandai will engineer and produce more because I will get them. So yeah, so hopefully they hear us and they produce more kits that I, you know, can start to have a wish list again of things that I want that are going to be released in the inevitable future. But yeah, anyways, that's it. That's going to be it for today's video. And I hope you, oh, actually, before I forget and I continue with the rest of the video, this is not sponsored, by the way. Well, sponsored by me. I actually produced new Gundam stickers. If you saw from my Instagram and from the little community posts I made new Gundam stickers. And let me show you guys, if you guys haven't seen them already. There's Amuro and Haro, Sayla. They're super cute. I got a whole bunch actually. I made a lot of designs. So here, if you guys can get the reference, this is from a Dragon Ball Z pose, and I thought it would be really cute with the TriStar pilots. So yeah, that's why they're in this pose. So if you didn't know, now you know. Okay. Of course, his iconic saying, "I'll kill you." Gundam Wing. Here we got Char and Quattro, aka Char. So I also have it where he doesn't have the little speech bubbles, you know, just plain. And lastly, Char chasing Amuro with a giant set of Gumbla nippers. Anyways, those are my stickers. So if you'd like to support my channel and want to support my content, please go ahead and buy them, and I'm gonna have the link in the description down below. And a big thank you to everyone who supports me over on my Patreon. For my Ultimate fans, thank you Hassan Boss, Guilty12, William Tony, my Gold tier members, Chris Wright, Michael Lyons, David Sakura, and my Silver tier, The Gunsmith. Thank you guys so much for all your support.